Is it time to buy or sell SOFI stock? In this video, we are diving deep into SOFI. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 7th of July, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 30th of May, 2025, our system has ranked SOFI as a hold accumulate, giving it a score of 0. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. During this time, the stock has outperformed our expectations, with a gain of approximately 44.66% since we first recommended buying SOFI 25 days ago. This translates to an average return of about 1.79% per day since it was listed as hold accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system anticipates high volatility and risk for the following trading day. Given the latest developments, we are unable to determine the stock's next direction, as it could go either way. The stock has broken the wide and strong rising short-term trend, indicating an even stronger rate of ascent. In the event of any pullback, there will now be support at the level of $18.15, a point that may offer a second opportunity for significant gains. According to fan theory, $20.71 could be the next potential peak, presenting a resistance level that may not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 54.95% over the next 3 months, with an expected return ranging between 25.57% and 46.19%. In the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 60.08%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 4.63% to positive 80.48% over the coming year. This would position the future price somewhere between $18.35 and $34.73. Our latest daily update for SOFI includes the headline, SOFI stock downgraded to hold accumulate. The SOFI stock price increased by 3.72% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 7th of July, 2025, rising from $18.55 to $19.24. This marks 3 consecutive days of gains. It will be interesting to see if the stock can maintain this upward trend or if it will take a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading session, the stock fluctuated by 4.84%, ranging from a low of $18.40 to a high of $19.29. The price has risen in 9 out of the last 10 days and is up by 26.58% over the past 2 weeks. The trading volume increased on the last day along with the price, which is a positive technical indicator, with a total of 35 million more shares traded than the day before. In total, 80 million shares changed hands for approximately $1.53 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $19.29, while the lowest price was $6.01. Currently, the price is 0.26% or 5 cents below the 52-week high and 31.92% or $9.02 below the all-time high recorded on the 1st of February 2021 when the price peaked at $28.26. SOFI Technologies Incorporated has been making headlines recently following the passing of new legislation that significantly alters federal student loan programs. This creates a favorable environment for SOFI and other private student lenders, allowing them to capitalize on emerging opportunities in the market. As a result, investors have shown increased interest, contributing to SOFI's stock price surge. On the 6th of July, the stock crossed the critical resistance level of $18.43, reaching a high of $18.57, a notable increase of 345% from its lowest point this year. This momentum reflects broader confidence in the company as it plans to re-enter the booming cryptocurrency industry, further diversifying its revenue streams. In fact, SOFI has seen an 88% increase over the past 3 months, significantly outperforming the industry average of 40%. The CEO recently outlined ambitious growth targets, including a 30% increase in membership and a 20% rise in revenue, which signals strong operational confidence. The stock's recent bullish performance suggests it may not just be a passing trend, but indicates sustained investor optimism. In the short term, SoFi's strong growth trajectory and strategic shifts could attract more investors, further driving up the stock price. Long term, if the company successfully expands its customer base and diversifies its offerings, it stands to solidify its position as a key player in the fintech space, which would likely enhance its stock performance in the coming years. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 11th of June 2025, it was reported that Stephens assigned SOFI an overweight rating with an initialize action. On Tuesday, the 14th of January 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned SOFI a buy rating with a hold action. On Friday, the 3rd of January 2025, it was reported that Deutsche Bank assigned SOFI a hold rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 19th of December 2024, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned SOFI an underweight rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 10th of December 2024, it was reported that Jefferies assigned SOFI a buy rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned SoFi stock a general sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as sell, and the price-to-book ratio also as sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts provide the stock with a neutral rating. The following signals have been identified for SoFi. The SoFi stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between the two averages, where the short-term average surpasses the long-term average. In the event of a downward correction, support is anticipated at $17.96 and $14.88. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was issued following a pivot bottom point on Friday, June 13, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 36.55%. Further growth is expected until a new top pivot point is established. Moreover, a buy signal is also present from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, commonly known as MACD. The volume is increasing alongside the price, which is regarded as a favorable technical indicator. Here are some additional signals that may interest you. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots, a buy signal was noted 15 days ago. Bollinger Bands, a buy signal was observed 12 days ago. Short-term moving average, this showed a sell signal 16 days ago. Long-term moving average, a buy signal was identified 52 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, a buy signal emerged 49 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we find short moving average, a buy signal was identified 25 days ago. The long-term moving average, this indicated a sell signal 23 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, a buy signal was noted 21 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SoFi. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $18.21 and $15.36. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this level is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, SoFi finds support just below today's level at $18.21. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $15.36 and $14.90. This stock may experience significant movement during the day, characterized by volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be high risk. During the last day, the stock moved 89 cents between its high and low, representing 4.84%. Over the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 5.26%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for SoFi, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings on a per-share basis. A high P/E ratio may indicate that the stock is overvalued, or it could suggest that investors are anticipating significant growth in the future. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 29th of July, 2025. Analysts have consensus estimates set at 6 cents. It is wise to monitor these numbers, as they can substantially influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SOFI. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which implies that the stock could move upwards swiftly under favorable conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume as an indicator for when to exit. On the downside, SOFI faces its first support level at $18.21. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for SOFI from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On June 20th, 2025, Kelly Keough executed an insider sale of 10,267 shares of common stock. On June 20th, 2025, Jeremy Rischel executed an insider sale of 66,847 shares of common stock. On June 16th, 2025, Derek J. White executed an insider purchase of 4,355 shares of common stock. On June 16, 2025, Derek J. White executed another insider purchase of 148,404 shares of common stock. On June 17, 2025, Derek J. White executed an insider sale of 64,467 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is positive, with a ratio of 1.278. In total, insiders purchased 5,077,195 shares and sold 4,814,330 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $18.60, which reflects a decrease of 3.32%. This stock exhibits significant daily fluctuations, contributing to a higher level of risk. The relative strength index, calculated over 14 periods, stands at 84, further amplifying this risk. Notably, a buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom established 14 days ago. Is SOFI stock a good buy? SOFI displays several positive indicators. However, we do not consider these sufficient to qualify as a buy candidate. At this juncture, it is more appropriate to view it as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors may either hold or accumulate shares while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our recommendation for this stock since the last assessment, moving from a strong buy to a hold or accumulate stance. After evaluating the volatility and price movements from the most recent trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 8th of July, we anticipate SOFI will open lower by 263 hundredths of a dollar, starting trading at $18.98. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.